I just want to respond real quick to what somebody said when I posted the video that Dr. Sebi is a god now. They said that I did not honor Dr. Sebi. All I did was threaten white people. You know what? People love white people so much that they hear what they want to hear. And only when you say anything that just 1-2 sentences out of 2 hours of white people, they say, well, that's why I have a problem with that person. One of my friends told me that that's why they had a problem with Farrakhan all them years ago. Is because Farrakhan said this about the white man, this about the Jews. I said, do you know Farrakhan talks more about us than he talks about anybody else? But you don't have a problem with him talking about black people. You have a problem with him in a 2-hour speech saying anything against white people. As if we that have suffered at the hands of all people, including white people, don't have the right to talk negatively in a conscious, intellectual way about our abusers. I wasn't threatening white people. It was a message to black people that we should honor our elders, so much so, and our brothers and our sisters and our children, that we come together and build so that we can protect them from the predators of the world, that we have to protect our treasures, our living treasures. Another brother had a problem with me because I said that, I just repeated actually, the African proverb that elders are libraries. He said, brother, you're going too far. You calling Dr. Sebi an elder and a library. You know, it saddens me quite a bit because I've been studying for over 40 years so-called black or African or Moorish or indigenous history and culture and living it. It saddens me, almost brings me to tears sometimes, how much we hate ourselves. Had another sister, very close loved one of mine, a few days ago, tell me that she don't like my hair like that. Well, my hair is very natural. I mean, it's a natural hairstyle. And I don't spend a lot of time in the mirror grooming it. But, you know, it's pretty decent. I like it. She says, I don't like your hairstyle. So, I responded, maybe I shouldn't have responded this way, but I said that I didn't like her hairstyle. I called it straight. She got offended. She said, I don't put any heat on my hair and I don't use a relaxer. No, but she spent all of her time holding it down with rubber bands and scarves. Push it down, push it down. Why are you pushing your hair down? We're ashamed of ourselves. We hate ourselves. But I respect Dr. Sebi. Some other folks had took issue because when I was responding to the brother, I said that I had my own questions about Dr. Sebi. So what? You saying we can't question one another? We can't ask questions, especially if we don't know or we don't understand? We're getting ridiculous. We're getting quite ridiculous with this. You can ask questions, and you have your children there, and you tell your children something, and they say, but why? And you say, don't question me. I'm your father. I'm your mother. Don't ask me nothing. Do what I say. That's cool, but they don't have a reason. They don't have an answer to their question. Eventually, you're going to have to answer them. Eventually, you're going to have to give them an answer. But that don't mean that they don't love and respect you because they asked you a question. If you can question the universe, if you can question what you may call God, surely You can question your elders. Surely you can question your teachers. You can even question yourself, not disrespecting Dr. Sebi. I'm very sad, just like many of you are, that Dr. Sebi has passed. Fortunately, he left us a lot of information that we can live by. He's not the first elder that has gone on to the realm of the Egungun. He left a legacy for us. I think about Dr. John Henry Clark all the time. But when he was still alive in the 90s, he was saying that the record is there. He left a record for us to refer back to. It's up to us to keep him immortalized by honoring his work, questioning it, and even correcting some of the areas that we may consider needed correcting. Okay? So we don't disrespect our elders because we ask them a question. I honor Dr. Sebi. I just wanted to go on record and say that. Because I said I questioned our elder. Somehow I disrespected him. I question everything. But you question things that you don't have the answer for. It's your right to question. It's your right to seek answers. And even if you get an answer that you don't understand, you ask the question again or ask it another way until you get the answer, until you come to some understanding. This has been Daku. Okabo Wahakatu.